Netflix distances itself from KARLA SOFÍA GASCÓN.
Cowards.
This
Cowards.
They cut her off the teat.
Cut him off at the teat.
I'm just
That's
saying.
right. How dare you, bigot?
Castrated him.
I'm just saying. Let's
cut his balls right off.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I'm going to the CCA this weekend.
Handsome fella.
At the Critics' Choice Awards, I will be there, televised on E. I'll wave. Should be a great time. KARLA SOFÍA GASCÓN will not be at the CCA and other events. Netflix has cut the actress off, is not paying for any travel or the all the celebrities that go to these events. They get a makeup artist and they get all, so they're paying for nothing. If you'd read this story, Badger, if you will.
Sure. Netflix, of course, distances itself from KARLA SOFÍA GASCÓN as controversy forces Emilia Pérez Oscar campaign changes.
And I'll give you one thing before you read this. Mm-hmm. There is one way for KARLA to redeem themselves, and that is to not accept the nomination.
Oh no, Alan.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, look, by the way, I'm actually at Disney.
I don't care. We're trying to do a thing.
Oh no.
I don't care. All right.
God. He loves Emilia Perez. We know what's happening.
By the way, Alan, I'm trying to do the show and a news story. If you want to do this, let me know in advance. I'll put it in the planning sheet.
He's coming back in.
Record a video. I'll show it at the end of the show, which is what you were supposed to do when I was at Sundance. Hey, thanks a lot.
Oh, no. All right.
Okay. Starting over.
Yeah.
Starting over. We're in the middle of... Here, let's start this over. I'm trying to do a news bit. Trying to do a news bit for a clip that we can share, but Alan thought it'd be funny to interrupt. Not okay. Netflix distances itself from KARLA SOFÍA GASCÓN as controversy forces Emilia Perez Oscar campaign changes. Here you go, Badger, if you would.
Yeah. Netflix is distancing itself from Emilia Perez star and in an effort to salvage the film's Oscar prospects. So the Spanish actress tries to diffuse the blowback for her past social media posts in which she shared offensive views that were seen as Islamophobic and racist. She's doing it on her own without the guidance of the streamer giant or her PR team. Gascon, who made history as the first openly transgender performer to be nominated for Best Actress at the Academy Awards, was expected to travel from her home in Spain to Los Angeles for the critical second phase of the Oscars campaign. Her planned itinerary included major entertainment industry events such as the AFI Awards luncheon on Thursday, the Critics' Choice Awards on Friday, the Directors Guild of America Awards, and the Producers Guild of America Awards on Saturday, and the Santa Barbara International Film Festival on Sunday. However, Gascon is no longer expected to attend any of them. Her absence has further complicated the campaign efforts for Netflix and the film's awards teams. Adding to the tension, Gascon and her co-star Zoe Saldana share the same public relations firm, the lead company. Sources telling Variety that Netflix and the PR agency have stopped talking directly with Gascon and are only communicating through her United Talents, UTA, her United Talent Agency representative, Jeremy Barber. Sources also said that the streamer is no longer covering expenses for her travel to the various award shows or even styling for any appearances at these events.
Now, I will be at the Critics' Choice Awards on Friday. I'm bringing I will be there with a lovely date, by the way. Just so you know.
Yeah,
and,
I read this earlier. If she wants to, she can still go. Can still go, but they have to pay for themselves to go to all. And it is super expensive, obviously, as you know.
The only way KARLA can redeem themselves is to basically not accept this nomination. Say, look, I'm sorry for my past tweets. I see how they are offensive. I am now saying whoever was next in line for the nomination could have been Nicole Kidman, could have been Angelina Jolie, can take that spot. And if Netflix wants to redeem themselves, they would pull Emilia Perez completely out of the Oscar race.
The problem with that though is Netflix wants that Oscar. Netflix wants that Oscar way too bad, man.
Let me finish. It's unprecedented. It's never been done. So, but with all the controversy surrounding this film, aside from the fact that it is the worst rated in terms of critic score, all that, it's the worst Best Picture Oscar nominee in years, in recent memory, but definitely years. So this film is just, obviously people are voting for it for virtue signaling, and it's even changed the awards. They're going to do that Fab Five. The plan was to do a Fab Five where they bring all the nominees out and say nice things about them. They're not doing it now. Have you seen that format? All the actors stand on stage and they say how great they all are. They're not doing that. I would be surprised if Gascon, which maybe you could say Gascon, will even show up to the Oscars. This is a travesty. It's got to get the Oscars rethinking all the virtue signaling and get back to merit. Movies that are maybe both popular with the public and critics. Maybe we can do that. That worked out in some years, but recently it's insane what the Oscars have become. Your guys' thoughts, I want to hear.
I was going to say that the three biggest problems with this are, number one, Netflix wants that Oscar bad. They want it bad. They're not going to pull this movie. They're going to distance themselves. They're going to say, oh well, you know, we can't control what people say outside of the film. They're going to make up all kinds of excuses, blah blah blah. So that's one problem. They're not going to do it. Number two, Hollywood wants this. They want to say they have their first trans, Best Actress. They want it. They want this so bad, especially right now because of Trump. They're finding ways to give her that. I'm going to say her for now because I don't want to get you in trouble. To give her that Oscar, right? They're looking for ways to do it. So nothing's going to happen there. Thirdly, though, she's already said that she's not going to bow out. She's not going to pull herself out of this Oscar race.
Really? Okay.
There's an interview where she says, I deserve this, right? So she's not going to pull herself out. So on three levels, this is never going to happen. This is what makes the story so good, because the Oscars is going to be a shit show, and I cannot wait for it, because she's going to show up. She's probably going to demand some shit. It's probably going to be a Will Smith situation this year, and I can't wait.
I think the Academy's hoping for that because they want the ratings. They want the ratings on regular over-the-air broadcasts. They want it on streaming. They want people to watch their show. And you're right. Netflix also wants this as well because, I mean, even though this movie was made and then purchased by Netflix, they'll take anything they can to get attention and to say that they're the next wave of entertainment in Hollywood.
Yeah, they want this. They want this bad.
Yeah,
Netflix wants this more than she does.
Also, Jesus, delete your tweets, for fuck's sake. If you're in the industry right now, delete all your tweets. God damn
if
it.
you're going to mount a campaign, maybe vet the actress, that might have been smart. Vet her more, but like, it's weird that Emilia Perez has 13 nominations, tied with Gone with the Wind, and beating movies like The Godfather, which had 11 nominations. And then the movie, so Emilia Perez has the most nominations with 13. The Brutalist and Wicked are tied with 10 nominations. That's this year. So Wicked makes sense to me. Brutalist makes, and Wicked is popular with audiences. Brutalist not so much. But Brutalist I get. I don't know about 10, but I think that's at least in the mix. Emilia Perez, I mean, I'm just like surprised by. It's a complete shocker. Now
the question I have though is, and I don't know if anyone has the answer for this, did she make these comments before transition or after?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Because that might make a difference too, to them.
I think of all of the tweets, she's got one very specific one talking about the merits of World War II. I'm going to guess that that's the one that really pissed them off. And I don't think transitioning
one?
changes that. Yeah, that was probably the one.
Yeah.
That's probably what's got him. But yeah, it's just very awkward all around.
And one of my favorite, I watch a lot of YouTube. Okay, folks, I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm all over the map. Okay. Deep Focus Lens. If you ever watch her, it's a YouTube channel. A woman who's an artist and she reviews films. She likes movies that are I would call art films. I've always enjoyed her commentary. She despised Emilia Pérez, which was really satisfying. So the fact that someone I think could find something about the movie to appreciate, did not like it, tells me a lot. So there you go. All right, final thoughts on this topic.
It's a friend of the channel, Latino Slant Polly, saying it's 2019 to present. So they're pretty recent comments.
Yeah.
I think this has just been eye-opening for me because like Variety's coverage of this whole debacle has been very eye-opening to me about like what goes on behind the scenes as far as Oscar campaigning and award season. And it seems that a lot of money goes into these campaigns for like these special screenings and lavish parties where they pay tens of millions of dollars to get for these events, specifically to promote the film and to get nominations and awards. And Variety's coverage seemed most of their issue didn't seem to be about the tweets themselves, but that Netflix didn't make sure to scrub them first before they started their campaign. So I wish that all of these awards were just on the content of the films themselves. And now this just makes it even more clear that this is all just bias. And I don't know, I can't really trust any nominations or awards. Well, they've always had that kind of up in the air, but I mean, even more so, this kind of cuts against awards like this, that we can't really be sure if this is who's getting nominated is really deserving, if it's just based solely on their performance or the content.
It's probably been that way for a long time.
I just think the Academy deserves this. They deserve this. They put themselves in this situation. They need a complete redo or rebuild or something. The Academy needs to just be honestly dismantled. This is all of their fault. They wanted this so bad. They wanted to say they had their first trans actress when best or their first trans actress best actress, right? This year. They deserve all of these things that are happening to them, right? And you're right. Maybe they're allowing it to happen now because they want the ratings, but they deserve to fail on every level, man. And honestly, you know, people they're probably not going to watch the awards anyway. And the ones that do watch it are probably watching for this reason. But I don't know. I just think the Academy they've kind of sealed their fate with this. I think this might be the last straw for the Academy.
Well, we'll see if there is a pivot.
If Doom Part 2 doesn't win Best Picture, then this is all a sham.
But you know it's not. You know they're going to try to give it to Emilia Pérez.
For one, I hope it wins. It'll take down the Oscars. Will be forever tainted.
Yeah. On the opposite side, though, it'd be hysterical if Emilia Pérez got 13 nominations and not a single win.